Reed is a player that the coaching staff rave about his intensity. Really good coaching tree. And you see a lot of the similarities of style with the up-tempo game, getting into the fast break, switching defenses.
Sears back the other way. Lays it up above the rim.
Mark Sears, right to Reed. Beautiful.
So here's Mark Sears. Hasn't taken a shot yet. Reitzel gets one man of the air. Couple of dribbles. Sears, a deep one, cashes in.
How you like that, Kevin?
Quickly pushes ahead to Stevenson, and this is in Sears' range.
Bingo. Now.
5 to play. Sears on the attack. Sears goes up with the left, got it to go. And so Alabama flips it. Reitzel has hit a couple of triples here right out of the gate to start the second. Sears, yeah! Mark Sears, another one from deep.
Sears has been quiet on Maury's second dunk of the night.
And that's the gravity that Mark Sears presents. Right back in that picture with Braden Smith.
Sears with 35 in this matchup last year. Now he has 2 buckets here tonight. Filon back to Reitzel. Sears from way downtown, got it.
He shoots it with some incredible range, and he shoots it easy.
Looked like he lost the grip on his way up. Sears now steps into a 3. The lefty knocks it down. And that, Wilson gets stuck a little. Now Francis going to work on Nelson. He spins, got bodies in the air and stripped by Sears, and he's fouled. Mark Sears going down low with the ground game, able to get that swipe. Sears, little sidestep. Got off the ground. Now he resets for 3. The lefty sticks it. Mark Sears, under a minute to go. Sears, three-pointer, down! Mark Sears, right between the eyes. It's a one-point game.
Big time play, oh man.
21 for Sears. Here's Diabate now. Patient. Sears playing 4-on-4. Now Reitzel gives it up. Sears wide open. Three-pointer is good. Mark Sears.
And great awareness there by Reitzel.
Guarded by Williams. Williams with those 2 early fouls. Here's Hayes picking him up now. Sears just goes to work.
Tough shots and shoots them with ease.
Sears driving on Hayes. Got it. Tough layup by Mark Sears. Again, Sears in the paint. Backs it out. Sears, good three-point shooter. Wide open. Rips the cords.
And back-to-back paint touches. Reitzel getting downhill. The defense collapses.
Wow, how did Durkot get that off? Sears drives it right back at him. Aggressive, and he lays it in. You cannot rest with Mark Sears, even after a made basket. Going in for the hammer, he missed it. Pushing up ahead. Sears pulls it back for a transition 3. Mark Sears, a wise move there, with a big man running the floor with him.
The impact group obviously started off the second.
And Alabama with a takeaway. 3-point game. Alabama with a lead. Sears cashes in another 3. What a half he is putting together right now. 13 points.
Maury comes over to help. No one helps the helper.
Here's Nelson. He's a major offensive weapon. This time he tees up Sears. Sears with, they clear it out. Shellstad got some room inside to work. No, Sears with a block. 1-on-1 D, the fabulous point guards. And now Sears drives it, lays it in with a strong hand. Certainly going to be on the minds of Alabama fans. And looking up top. Not like that one from Bama. Sears penetrates. Sears got it to go. And 1. Alabama.
Sounds like the NBA. Sears inside, off the glass, and good. Nice job by Matt. He simply texts Coach Davis. And Hubert responds, "What's up?" And he says, "How can I improve?"
Pick and rolls, and they're going to switch. You saw Cheryl guarding him before. Can't settle for long shots over that length.
For over half of the team's points. As of right now, they're 6 of 26 from the field.
Sears with the feed. And Omori with the deuce. He's got 4. But again, still learning, right?
Well, I think they have, I said it earlier, I think they have the most talent and the most depth out of any Duke team. And they have the experience, most importantly.
I beg your pardon. It'll be 11-1 as Florida beat Virginia. There's Sears.
And here's Youngblood with his first touch. He is an elite scorer. Sears reverses. What a play. Mark Sears.
That's a match. Don't want Kalkbrenner to shoot it down low. They don't want him to touch it. Their offense is so much better when he gets a touch.
Ashworth with the bump. Sears into the N1.
And for Creighton, I mean, this could be, if you were looking to be a 6 maybe come March, this could become a 5-4 if you win one on the road.
Sears gets the N1. And more importantly, that is the 4th on Stephen Ashworth. On the offensive end. Including this guy. And Sears buries another triple. That's his 3rd of the game. He's got 20 points. Nelson went high-low last time. Sears steps into a 3. That is a great example of what they've seen on tape.
Biggest lead of the night now for North Dakota, 16-10. Sears, acrobatic finish at the couple of boards as well. Here come the side now, down by just 3. Make it 1 as Sears. Crowd wanted a goaltend. We will play on. Sears in transition. He'll fire the 3. The grad student point guard. Grant Nelson able to get the offensive rebounds after Philon made 1 of 2. The long 3 drops. In and out this time. Sears coast to coast. 2:45 to go. Sears driving left, unstoppable.
That was a good job by Philon. It wasn't there. Probe, and then see if you can find your three-point shooter.
That's the guy that's got the green light, regardless of distance. Wipes that one clean. Sears on the attack. Again, kind of undersized. What does he have to do to make it at the next level?
Guard the ball.
Yeah.
He has to have a more, mentioned this in the first half. He didn't want his team to be scared.
Right.
I don't sense that they were scared
Not
today.
at all.
They just didn't make shots.
It's taking place when it's post up.
Sears leaves a three-pointer short. Holloway the rebound. Sears again. Yes! Holloway. Catcher lays 3, wouldn't go. An offensive board by Diabate. Mark Sears. Mark Sears finds his spot. He's in double figures.
What you do with the minutes and the shots that you get while you're on the court.
Mark Sears making the most of.
Sears, the step back, gives it up. Instead, it's Nelson with 2 hands down. Sears just too strong. And 1. He said, this is how you flex on him.
Absolutely. Wow. Can shoot it from beyond NBA range.
And there's Sears with the steal. 2-on-1 break, throwing it up. Goes and gets it.
Big time play. And you have to be able to rebound in the paint. So when you have that level of physicality, it's important.
Hello, Euro. Mark Sears getting to the cup.
It's the deceleration.
Gets a mismatch underneath and the pass. A little bit too hot to handle, in and out, and goes through. Well, that rattled it behind the back. Good defense from
Very good defense.
the man they call CMB. But what do you do with that?
Dave Neal, there goes that man. That's what you do with that. You better put an alert on locking up on defense. You don't want to get in an up and down race with Alabama. That's 2 there. See?
Ball fell right into Amori's hands. Kicks it back to Sears. Boy, had a shot, but now takes it inside. Little floater, teardrop works.
Man, patience, man. It's a guarantee.
Sears working against Jacoby Wright. Inside, boy, nice pass to Clifford Amori. Youngblood can't get it to go down. Another opportunity, deep 3 from Sears. He rips the net. Timeout, South Carolina.
Yeah, second chances.
Stevenson fakes the screen off to Sears, left open. That's trouble. That is trouble.
Just can't get the ball to fall in the hole.
Sears guarded by Jacoby Wright. Boy,
and can't play for you. I can't call a timeout. I only have a certain amount of them that I can call and reset. As you see, penetration. Right.
Open up on the road at Mississippi State. Sears with the alley-oop. What a pass. Coming up for Wright.
Head up, I see you running. Put it up there. I'll blow the candle out. Don't worry about it. Just put the cake in the air. Beautiful.
On the other end of the floor for Texas A&M, but right now looking to find the shots from beyond the arc.
Sears on target, the lefty. 5 to shoot for Alabama. Sears took a peek at it, bowling his way in, flips it up and in for 2.
How about that? And Sears just with the finger over the mouth pushing the crowd as he goes to the basket once again.
Sears gets a look, fires, drains a triple.
But you have to run him.
Baila, too strong.
But another offensive rebound.
Sears again, yes, nothing but net as he swishes that one home.
When you start talking about 21 offensive rebounds for the Crimson Tide.
The lay-in by Sears, they let him loose underneath for the reverse. And now Alabama leads 70-55. 2 to get up a shot. They heave. Sears with a miss. Rebound was almost tapped in.
And another offensive rebound.
Stevenson back to Sears. In and out with a 3.
And another offensive rebound.
Sears again. Makes this one from 3-point distance.
I'm normally yelling 2 for $1. This time it's 3 for $1. And it ends up being 3 by Mark Sears.
Offensive teams. This one's kind of a mix of both. A near walk. Here's Sears. That is a weapon. Mark Sears leading the league in scoring. Sears, no look, wrap around, and off the window and good.
Scorer, but his ability to distribute the ball as well. One of the top assist men in the country, and you see right there, finding his teammates, move when he got him 3 really good looks on those baseline out of bounds plays. Just 1 of 3 though.
Sears stepped through. First bucket of the second half.
And Mark Pope likes threes just as much as Nate Oates does. He wants his team to shoot 35.
The good news for Alabama, they got him off the 3-point line, made him take a tough 2.
Sears driving on Perry, the lefty with the scoop. Oh, he's putting together a big afternoon, up to 18 right now.
Boy, Kentucky's done a good job of not fouling Mark Sears, but boy, you go under any screen, forget it. But Sears shoots 8 free throws a game. I don't think he's been to the line yet. Just enough pressure to disrupt that shot.
Sears and the slam by Amori. What a find by Mark Sears.
Here's Mark Sears. All-American, lobs it up. Amori with the throwdown. Alabama down 3 early minutes in what could be a very fun battle against Vandy. Count the basket and the foul. And Sears will be at the line hoping to tie things up when we return.
There's Mark Sears.
And nearly taken away by Vandy. Now it's the All-American. Sears steps through.
That's a big-time move. It's for this guy, the Muscle Shoals native, getting it done. Physicality of pushing his man up under the boards and getting the tip in.
Lob it up. Amori coming up on the 6-minute mark, second half. There's the lob. Grant Nelson. In the final minutes of games. That's how much this staff trusts the freshman. Sears to the paint. That's good. Mark Sears with a clever move.
Things that you need to work on, obviously, to help the team. But his point production is big for Alabama.
Sears open, and he rattles in a deep one.
Will just have to turn on the jets, go all the way to the basket. Don't look back for the defender.
Sears leaned in, gets the 3. It's stripped by Matthews. Shot clock's at 3. Sears, does he recognize? Gets it up in time and beats the buzzer. Touch pass, Sears from the wing. That's good offense. It was Youngblood with the assist.
Nelson thought about it. Back to Sears. Oh, that's just a strong take by one of the top scorers in the SEC.
Absolutely. That play was done in the weight room as he was able to hold his ground right there.
Sears left open. Yes, sir.
There it is, and a great recognition.
It's a Bama team that's won 4 in a row, including another top 25 win against Mississippi State as Sears flexing in the paint. Sears. Back to him. Bang from downtown.
Hamadi Abate with the handoff. Sears right over the top for Brazil, but only went 6 of 17 from deep. By the way, Mo Diabate with a foul a moment ago. Here's Sears And he's somehow snuck in by Knox.
So as Wagner's not on, the things they do, the tricks of the trade, the details that teams go into now for their players.
Mark Sears, he knocks down a three, and all of a sudden, three comes up short off the mark, and the offensive rebound goes to Sears. He will push. Throw it up and in. That's the toughness of Sears, who's put on about 5 or 6 pounds of muscle. And it's going to be more trouble at the next level. He gets it. He's got to shoot it. Well, that's too open off of a 1.4 seconds on the shot clock.
Left hand did a good job. That fadeaway shot, that's a tough two. Got to give him credit.
Sears with a burst of speed, and he draws a foul. Got a chance for 3. Sears 1 for 5 in the early going of this one. Drives on Baker Mazzara, draws the foul, and it goes.
For Alabama, 2 up top, 2 in the corners wide.
Sears. Yes! And Bruce Pearl wants a timeout. It is a Sears is open and hits again. His second 3.
Grant Nelson trying to get out and set a ball screen. He was getting grabbed and couldn't get there.
Perkins have been huge.
Josh Gray into the game off the bench. You got 4 to shoot here for Alabama. That has been stifled on this side. Sears with half a second. Oh, he beats the timer.
My goodness. My goodness, if that counts. Holy smoke.
That, I think he got it off with a half a second. So Don Daly is saying count the basket.
That's what Alabama wants to score. Make them run offense. Make some of their guys that are drivers like Sears, make him finish.
17-point cushion for Missouri in a building that has been one of the best home court advantages in college basketball this year, which is arguably the toughest home court advantage in college basketball this year. Sears, wide open 3, just before the horn. Eagles front 4 a couple of weeks ago.
Defensive line looks pretty good.
Sears, wide open, 4-3.
I'm always amazed watching Mark Sears. Turn it over. How do we make a stop or two and continue to shoot well?
Yeah, Sears can cash in. Buckets that time from distance.
Score.
Sears turns the corner, got it, and the foul. And so this free throw, 12-0 run to start the game. They were up 20 at one point in the first half. Sears launches, buckets, and he lets out a roar. Alabama, what do they do here? Phylon lost the handle, so did Bates. Stevenson on it, Sears cashes in.
Alabama starting 5 off a 35-point game. Sears penetrates and dishes to Omori.
Basket of the game. Nick, you talked about it, but the ability of Sears to get in the paint about to keep Alabama out of the paint. That's where those 3-point shots get started from.
Sears uses that body and he kicks Brea away. Early 5 for Sears. Nelson, a great job to keep it in bounds. And a bucket for Sears again. He's got 7.
I'll tell you one thing, he is some offensive player. And he's did a great job here. He did a great job. Got to give the kid a yeah, really great job getting in front of the ball, Jimmy.
Mark Sears was the head of the snake for this Alabama team. And that's a key deflection right there that Nelson saves from behind. And now watch Mark Sears, man, so patient, strong, tough through contact. His ability to, man, if you're Kentucky, you got to get that defense set.
Sears, high arc of man. He goes left, and he used that sun kiss.
Really well from the three-point line. Was been instant offense off the bench.
Sears, nice dish. Sherrill, wow.
That's how the game's
going. Figures now for Perry. He's got 10. Sears beats Noah. And then he threw up an alley-oop. Nelson back in with 3. Sears finds the bottom.
He says, forget about it. Don't need it. Right there, you lead it by 9.
But he picked off the pass from Williams. And he will pull up and bury a 3.
That's a killer.
With 2 fouls, and Chris Jans is trying to keep this game intact and then getting back on the floor. You cannot dare him to shoot it.
That was such a good example of it with Holloway's dribble. And then the dish to Sears. Watch it. Bam!
And rest right now.
Oh, Jan said that about himself on the alley-oop and a pass. Sears. Absolutely. Holloway kicks it. Diabate, extra pass. Sears. Yes. Jimmy, they are on an absurd clip defensively. Nelson back to Sears. The blow-by of Murphy. That's a soft touch from Sears.
Started one. He's their second leading scorer.
He got a dozen tonight. Sears left open. He is so confident right now with his shot. Sears, tough shot in the paint.
Tell you, one guy that likes seeing Ziegler sitting on the sideline. One guy loves seeing it. His name, Mark Sears.
With 2 fouls, he's been on the bench since. Sears. Yes, a rainbow 3.
He shot that from Nashville. He shot that from Nashville. The guy's got range. When they spoke to him, he said he's a tough, hard-nosed guy.
10 seconds, Dickie, in this half, and Sears pulls his way in.
You were right. It was there. I like that. It was there, Carl Ravage.
Sears, pretty pass.
And so was that. He'll come back to school to donate money for a new practice arena.
Ball faking. Sears steps into a 3. Boy, Mark Sears just strong, man. He's able to know where to go. 5 on the shot clock. Sears is going to fire it. Oh, what a shot!
Talk about money. Talk about a superstar coming up big in an environment away from home. They don't says I love it. Oh, man. Mr. Sears, he's a solid goal PT player, a prime-time performer.
Ravi, is Mark Sears.
Elijah Martin guarding Mark Sears. He's got size and he's really tough.
Sears puts it in for the game's first point. Alabama's lost 3 of its last 5, including a buzzer beater at Tennessee over the weekend. Tough angle as Mark Sears connects on the baseline. But you wonder if it's an extended period of time. Can they reach their goal of a championship if he's out? Basket by Sears and a foul.
Florida's done a pretty darn good job on the defensive glass, but another knockaway.
Bad turnovers in transition by Florida. Pull up 3. Sears hits.
A top team from another league isn't going to win the championship this year. It doesn't mean Houston isn't going to win it or Duke isn't going to win it. That's not what I'm saying. But just an incredible league top to bottom.
2006, 2007. 1 minute to go. Got to have it possession here for Mark Sears in Alabama. Sears trying to lob it up, and he did to Amore, who slams it down.
How did he see Cliff Amore through those trees? Got the switch, went behind his back.
Good defense, body by Pettiford on Holloway. Sears fires, that is down. Sears sees the alley-oop. Wow, what vision to Amore.
He got bumped right there, then pull it down.
Still going with it, pulls up, and he gets it to
big.
go.
I got a future with the guy, Stevenson and Sherrell.
Sears, great fake to Sherrell. He went up like he was shooting. Tied at 91, and it's Philon with the ball.
Nados wants the last shot. You don't want one early to let Auburn have a chance to throw one in.
Last week, Meshack won it for Tennessee. Is someone doing it today?
Here goes.
Sears! He just did it!
Oh, are you serious?
Mark Sears on the road with the winner for Alabama, and they get the revenge they wanted. Crimson Cranes in front of the Jungle.
What a difference a week makes. What a difference a week makes. They lose on a last-second shot to Tennessee. You know what? Justice was served to them in a way. Oh, my God.
Auburn fans starting to throw stuff on the floor, and Bruce Pearl comes out and waves it off. Mark Sears, you cannot let him go left under any circumstance. And that movement by Philon got Sears just enough of an angle to turn the corner. Watch Philon right there, boom. His defender blows through, allows Mark Sears to get to that left paw, and a tough floater finish from one of the toughest competitive guards in college ball. A running 15-footer to close out this game for Roll Tide. Roll.
Roll Tide! Roll Tide! Guess what? Roll Tide!